All right, welcome to another Elite episode of the Elite Football Framework. And in this episode today, we are breaking down how we train our quarterbacks and position them to be starters in college. If you're a high school quarterback or the parent of one and you want to know exactly what's missing in QB development, man, I'm going to break all that stuff down for you today. So make sure you guys stay tuned in and you listen intently. We're going to talk about the gaps that are typically found in high school development in that process, right? We're going to talk about what real QB development looks like. We're going to talk about how we've helped guys in the past that have gotten overlooked or offered, including stories from players inside our national team program, man. So I hope you guys are ready to go and let's get this party started. All right, now, for those that don't know who I am, man, my name is Jordan Pugh. I'm the founder and head coach of PPT Elite. I'm a former NFL player, and in 3 seasons alone that we've started our national team program, we have helped 8+ quarterbacks that have gone on to play college level football. So you got to understand, man, this isn't just about hyping our program, man. We have a structure. We prepare and we create exposure for those players. Let's get started, right? Most quarterbacks aren't really being developed, and that's why they're not very good. Let's just call it what it is. Let's be point blank, and let's make sure we have a strong statement when it comes to that, right? Look, man, a lot of you guys are just throwing routes on air, but you're not learning how to use leverage of defenders, right? Most of you guys are just out there memorizing plays, but you don't really know how to adjust on post-snap reads and post-snap coverages. You know, most of you guys are talented, but you're not overly trained. And that's why a lot of you guys sit your first 2 to 3 years when you go off to college, or worse, you even transfer multiple times over and over again because you were never really taught how to play the position. And before we even move further, to give you a fun fact, did you know that 60% of players who sign with their original school transfer at least 3 times since signing out of high school? What we want to do in our program is prevent that option from happening to you. So look, here's the deal. At PPT Elite, our national team program is a full QB development system, right? So look, this is what we do. We train our quarterbacks with a model and built it to mirror what the college and NFL style looks like. So here's what it looks like overall, and this is what you can anticipate in our program. We install full offensive systems, not just routes that we run on air or just route trees, but our guys learn how to own a playbook. We just don't look at film, we break down film, we break down tendencies, we diagnose coverages, we understand pressure and techniques that will help you be a better football player. We run 7-on-7 tournaments, right? So we create our 7-on-7 model as development for you as well. We go against elite competition where you learn how to make decisions under pressure, and we put our QBs on national showcase games. So what we want to do, man, we want to take everything that we've learned from off-season training to what we do film-wise to how we implement and build the chemistry and camaraderie through 7-on-7 and implement that into a real live tackle football scenario with our showcase games. This helps you showcase your leadership, showcase your pocket presence, and compete in real environments against other elite talent, which evaluators are looking for, right? See, every rep that we do has intention. Every session has a purpose, and we're not working out. We are preparing for each and every element of what it's like to play the quarterback position. So now look, I know you guys are probably like, man, this sounds really good. This sounds cool. And I'm kind of feeling what you're saying about the quarterback position, but man, like, who have you guys worked with, right? It's cool to have all these things, but man, where is the proof? Well, don't worry about it. I got you. So to name one of the players that we worked with, Terrell. He was an underrated quarterback out of Louisville, Texas, came into our program, developed his skill set, developed into a 3-star athlete, and is now currently playing at Jackson State University. Or what about Nick Johnson? Nick Johnson was a 1-year starter in high school. He developed in our program for 2 seasons on our national team. Got his skill set up, did his thing on the football field his senior year. He is now at McPherson University. Or what about Anderson Lewis, who came to us, who had transferred multiple times from different schools. He trained, he learned how to develop his skill set under our system and our process, and now he's at Benedine College, right? Drew Denton, an undersized player, big heart, but didn't have the measurables coming out of high school, came into our program, played on the national stage, did his thing, developed well, and he is now at Oklahoma Baptist University. Or we have Riley Zelansky, who moved here from Canada, never played the quarterback position, but had an arm, developed his skill set in our program, and earned a scholarship to Arkansas State University. But look, man, I know that we can go down the list. We have multiple names that we can offer, but man, you're about to hear from one of our quarterbacks who developed in our program, who was a stalwart, who was committed to the grind and saw the result all the way through. Man, here's Cade Trotter's story on how he prepared in our program. Understand that Cade wasn't even a starter at his high school at Highland Park, but trusted us in his process, and now he's reaping the benefits at Clemson University. Check out his story real quick.
What's up, y'all? My name is Cade Trotter. I'm a freshman quarterback here at Clemson University, and I got the honor of getting to play with PPT Elite back in the spring of 2023, and I just can't say enough about how much better it made me. Just the competitiveness and the relationships that you build with your teammates, that just going out every weekend and being able to compete and just to develop as a player, but then as a competitor. I think that was the most important thing I took away from my time playing 7-on-7 with PPT Elite. I think that it definitely translates to playing college football, just because, first of all, you're playing 7-on-7 in practice every day, and then also it just helps you build camaraderie with guys that you don't play with at your high school, but it's the same type of guys you'll be playing with in college. And so I just am super thankful for my time to get to play for Jordan and PPT Elite. So definitely would recommend playing and taking some time on the spring to just get better and compete with PPT Elite.
So look, parents, you got the chance to see the quarterbacks that we worked with. You even got a chance to hear from Cade himself competing on our national team on the 7-on-7 side of things. But look, man, I want to speak to you directly for a second, parents, right? If your son is serious about playing the quarterback position at the college level, what he does now is more important and is more vital than it's ever been in the past, right? See, college coaches, they recruit traits when it comes to that position, but they sign guys who are prepared, who are ready, and are developed for the position, right? And the ones who are ready to leave from day one are the ones who are being looked at the most when it comes to the recruiting process, right? Our job is to give your son every advantage possible, mentally, physically, and emotionally, so he can compete, win the job, and stay at the school that he signs with. So, look at our national team. And if you see how our national team develops players, you can tell that we have a real intent for elite level players. But what does that mean? Elite level mindset, of course, elite level talent, but elite level commitment. And our national team is not for everybody. We only bring in quarterbacks who are serious about their craft and being committed to the grind of excellence. But if this approach makes sense to you, if it lines up with your goals, and if you want to be part of something that truly prepares you to play early at the college level, then we need to talk. There's a link below, all right, that you guys can apply for our program. And if you're watching this video, more than likely, there's something here where you're searching for more. And even though I may be overlooked, even though I may be highly recruited, there is an element that I am missing that can take my game to the next level. Man, let's do this. Apply, click the link, schedule a call with us so we can go through your wants, your needs, and how we can best fit you in order to help see you thrive at the next level. In closing, I appreciate you guys watching today. Whether you end up working together or not, man, I hope you took something valuable away. And if you did, man, make sure to like and subscribe to this video for more value, right? My goal is to change how QBs are developed at the high school level. And if you're committed to doing the work, we'll show you exactly how to win, because we have the blueprint and the proven pathway to do so, right? So thanks for tapping into the Elite Football Framework episode this week. We'll see you on the next one.